I'm listening to Larry O'Connor on satellite radio. I am one Sir Grove, and I urge all fellow Republicans, all fellow conservatives to check out Larry O'Connor, Rush Limbaugh, John Batchelor Show, Chris Plant, and listen up. Larry O'Connor just made an outstanding point. He was talking about how when he would view the Clinton administration during the time that Bill was in office, he basically saw he saw the situation in such a way that when Bill would say that he was like fighting for the people, he just saw it as being disingenuous. Larry O'Connor did. Because Bill Clinton and other politicians, they claim that they fight for the people. And a lot of times it turns out to be nothing more than a bunch of falsehoods. And he said that he believes Donald Trump is, on the other hand, actually, truly fighting for the people. And I believe that. I firmly believe that. I, one Sir Grove, rap artist, entrepreneur, researcher, analyst, developer, I would not fucking tell you that I believe Donald Trump wholeheartedly if it were not true. You should already know that about me and my character. I'm not going to vouch for someone if I think that they're fucking a charlatan or fraud or phony or fake in some kind of fucking way. No, that's not in my character to do that. To say to you that, yeah, I believe Donald Trump really means what he says. If I myself didn't fucking truly believe that Donald Trump is fighting for the people. I think a lot of Democrats, they just don't get it with Trump because they just don't they don't have the facts and they don't understand Donald Trump. They've been led to believe that he's some stupid guy and he's dumb because someone told them that. Someone who they think is reliable, someone who they trust and view as being credible and reliable in terms of information. They believe what they've been told is true. They just never really looked into it. They have never really done the research and looked into it. Some people thought George Bush was stupid too. George Bush wasn't fucking stupid. He had an issue with booze, and his wife told him, man, that if he didn't fucking stop boozing, she was going to leave him. But other than that, man, he attended top schools and he wasn't fucking stupid. George Bush was not a stupid person. He was not stupid at all. He sold that team, that professional sports team, and he made a fortune. And the same is true of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not dumb at all. Not in any fucking way, shape, or form is he a dumb person. And so the other thing about Donald Trump is that people they think that he's disingenuous, some people, because they can't understand why he thinks the way he does. And they just don't believe that he thinks the way that he does. Because before they believe he was liberal leaning and this and that. If he was truly liberal leaning, he's changed his mind, man. He's been around these dark motherfuckers, man, who he knows that they're full of shit. And he just doesn't want to see America go down that dark path. He doesn't. And that's how I feel too. Coming from the Pacific Northwest, I've seen where that liberal shit goes. And I've never been left leaning. I've never been liberal. I've never been on the left, ever. There's no instance of me in space-time on record ever having been. Ever. So, yeah, man. So, the disingenuous nature of these fucking politicians. And then you have Donald Trump, who's legit. He's fucking serious. And that's what scares the left, is that they realize that, you see, there are two different types on the left. There are those who know what the left really is and what it really truly stands for at the top rungs, the top levels, those top circles of the left, there are those who are behind the whole shit, and they're the ones that are engineering the whole thing, like George fucking Soros, jakes like that. And then you have these others who they don't really know what it's all about. They've been led to believe what it's all about. They've been told what it's all about. And they've been told a fucking lie. They've been sold a story, a fucking narrative that isn't true. And when you ask them what it means to be a Dem, a liberal, they'll give you some answer, but they don't know. They don't know about the machinations of George Soros. They don't know what his plans are, what his agenda is, what his motives are. They have no idea what fucking George Soros really truly does and what his aim and what his goal are, his objective. And so they're manipulated and controlled by motherfuckers like George Soros, and they don't know it. They have no idea. All they're doing is repeating a script that was handed to them by a parent or, guardian or uncle, aunt, mom, dad, someone in their family who has been a registered Democrat, socialist, some outwardly communist. And they're told, this is what we believe, this is what we think, this is how you vote, this is what you do. And then you look at that little set of information, that little construct, that little script, and you contrast it with what the socialists are really, truly about. And it's communism. A lot of Dems and socialists, they don't know that they're actually communists. They don't know because they don't understand what it is that they're actually doing. They think they do, but when you question them and you ask some really hard questions, they really honestly do not fucking know what it is all about. And then you bring it up like, hey, do you know who George Soros is? And they're like, what does that have to do with anything? Hey, I'm just asking you a simple fucking question. You like to ask questions about Republicans, and you like to ask these really fucking loaded questions. So I'm asking you a very simple question. Do you know who George fucking Soros is? Since you're a liberal, since you're a Democrat, you either do or you don't. And they're like, again, I don't know what that has to do with anything. And you're like, I just explained what the fuck it has to do with everything, motherfucker. He's the motherfucker who controls your mind. He's the one that mind pimps you. He's the one that controls and operates you in your socialist agenda, of which you only know the little tiny compartmentalized version of it. You don't fucking know what the socialists, you call yourself a socialist, you have no idea what the communists' fucking real agenda is in America. I do. It's the 45 stated goals of fucking communism, motherfucker. And you have no idea. You have no idea. And so that's the nature of the beast, man. Donald Trump is hip. He knows. He knows what these motherfucking fools are trying to do. He realizes that being liberal, Democrat, is not the little tiny compartmentalized fucking version of that script. Oh no, you see, what we stand for is freedom and liberty. No, you don't. Because what you really stand for are secret fucking detention facilities, secret fucking Stasi police, goddamn fucking neo-Nazi motherfucking communist shit. Because there is no fucking difference. It's all the same shit. Just a different fucking nuance. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a different hue. It's a slightly different color of the whole shit. It's a slightly different brand of the same fucking shit umbrella corporation. It's fascism. And man, these socialists, man, who claim to be all for the good of humanity, well, Donald Trump has had billions of dollars and has been around zillions of them. And he figured it out at some point, like, yo, what I was told I'm multitasking here. There's massive fucking traffic out here. It's rush hour. It's Friday. U.S. East Coast. Fucking massive traffic. So he schmoozed with all these different fucking zillions of these people over these years. And then he realized, man, just like I realized back in the Pacific Northwest, Puget Sound, I was like, hold up, man. Something ain't adding up here. You say you're Democrat, and what do you all do? Huh? You're a what? You're a fucking socialist? What the fuck does that mean? You know, I'm a kid at the time, like 6, 7 years old, figuring shit out. Donald Trump figured it out too. Like, hold up, man, this shit, what? You're for the good and better of society and humanity? And, yeah, and you think it's okay to kill babies? Little embryos that are being formed? That are how many months old? Yeah, that doesn't seem to jibe. Yeah. And everything else that they fucking claim is for the good of humanity and for society and their collective and their Borg fucking mind state. He figured it out, man, and it's some dark shit. And he's like, yo, I'll have no part in this. And when they figured out that he figured it out, that's when they turned against him. Because they thought that he was one of them. And he's not. And he's not stupid either. So that's when they started their smear campaign. That's when they started to try to paint him as being some kind of fucking idiot. Even though they sure loved the shit out of him when he had that TV show, The Apprentice, man. And when he was on the Wrestling Federation that one particular time. And, did the little cameo or whatever. Man, it's fucking snowing out here. It's snowing out here. You know, for people who are talking about, like myself, it was super warm. Remember how I said, hey, I'm going to suspend my judgment because guess what? What's the fucking date today? It's the 6th of March, and it's fucking snowing. So, you can see how we went from one extreme to another. Doesn't matter how warm it was in the past few fucking weeks, months. Dude, it is literally fucking snowing outside. Hail, sleet, snow. So, that's what happened. Donald Trump figured it out. He said, man, what these people are doing is wrong. It's absolutely insidious and internecine what it is that they're doing in terms of trying to undermine America and our way of life. And so he went to fight for the people, man. And that's what he's doing right now. And it's genuine. And so I completely agree with Larry O'Connor. Completely fucking agree. In fact, one of the other things that has the left outraged and enraged with Trump derangement syndrome is that a lot of moderates are coming over to the right. They're coming over to the conservative side. The conservative side. And they're just sick and tired of being fucking lied to, man, by these goddamn fucking commies.